The Nurenburg Toy Fair in southern Germany, the largest in the world, was held as usual in February, and this year, 2006, was good. Here's half a dozen items that I found at the fair. The company Bar and Press is making a series of very charming mechanical cards, of which this is the nicest, I think. You can write on the inside or the back, but when you pull the little tab here, you get some beautiful animation of the musicians performing on their instruments. And that is then put in an envelope, having endorsed it with your message in the back, and sent to the post to your recipient. Mechanical card. Next we have a grisly, ghastly one, which appealed, which is a set of false teeth with quite revolting broken teeth, and it's all made of gum, so that as well as deforming your oral appearance, it can then be eaten. It's all edible gum. Good and grisly. An floating eyeball, which has been out for some time now, but they always seem to want to add something to it each year, these people from Asia usually. This one, you have to bang it, and when you do so, there's LEDs that light up inside, so it'll still carry on gliding, but in addition to that, it'll produce this wonderful series of LED colour sequences, which goes on for about 20 seconds and then turns itself off. A floating, lit up eyeball. Off you go. A charming little bath toy for children, which is attached to the tap in here, either the bath tap or the sink tap. And when liquid flows through and comes out here in a nice fine spray, automatically the little bear rubs his hands as if he's trying to soap his hands to encourage the child to do the same. I'll blow in it and you'll get the animation effect. And that will go rub, 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 rub for as long as the water is flowing into the sink or into the bath. Some lit up cutlery caught my eye. They should be laid out like that, I guess. Knife, fork and spoon. Highly colourful. But in addition to that, the pieces can be taken off to wash them. In addition, they have a little torch, so when you push the button here, it lights up, and it lights up, and even the spoon lights up. So a picnic in the dark will be no problem. You can see exactly where the forks and knives and spoons are, because they're all lit. And the last piece is an old reproduction of a lovely mid-18th century toy called an endless landscape, or Maiorama. It's 16 cards, all depicting a typical 17th, 18th century scene. And when you place them in a panoramic form side by side, they form a consistent picture which in fact can be put into any order. And there's factorial 16, which is a very large number, with the total number of cards, the total number of pictures that could be depicted by these 16 cards. You notice there's a little river or an inlet of a sea perhaps running as a consistent theme throughout the mid-ground. And the last few I can hardly get on. An endless landscape, because you can make endless differences to the appearance of the picture, depending on whatever order you want to do it in. 6 items in the Nurenburg Toy Fair.